Channel. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Norfolk Fishing Channel. Just a very quick video here. I'm just doing a few bits and pieces, just a few tips. How I store my stick floats for the river, and obviously I store them all on winders. I'll just show you down here. I've got loads of these. This is just a few for going down on the River Yare and the Bure. But put all them on winders, but I've been sorting them out because a lot of people, there's a few different opinions in how to store them and how to set them up, and a few people have said just, you know, store it for about 2 or 3 foot of line, and then obviously if you're fishing a deep peg, say that's 10 sort of 8, 9, 10 foot plus, then you just got to pull the float above the knot, which is great. You know, it's a good idea because you're not wasting loads of line on the winder. But I was coming to a problem, which is it's fair enough if you're fishing a bulk down, because you can just pull the float off the rubbers, move it above the knot, push it back on again. That's fine. But if you want to, like a lot of the time on the River Yare or the River Bure, where it's a lot deeper, you know, you're fishing anywhere minimum 8 foot, I would say 8 to sort of like 10, 12, 13 foot, some of them, and I've got sort of like 15 foot and 17 foot rod to accommodate that. But here lies the problem if you're going to do that. If you're fishing like a shirt button style with a stick float, and you've got your shot spread evenly down the line, obviously you can't do them just putting the float or having about 3 foot of line, because then you'd have to transfer all the shot above the knot, and that just defeats the object really. It's going to take forever on the bank. So yeah, I've just found out, well, I'll try to sort out these, all my bulk shot, which I'll show you now. I've just kept to 3 foot, so I've got the float, small loop, and the anchor, and then the shot. So I've just basically done one span, which is about 3.5 to 4 foot, and that's fine. And then all I've got to do is pull the float off the rubbers and say transfer it above the knot, put it back on, and then plumb up. But obviously, when I was playing around with this, then obviously all my strung out patterns, you can't have the knot here and have all the knot weights down, because then when you come to on the bank, take the float off and push it up the line 8, 9, 10, 13 foot, you'll have to take all the weights off and put them above the knot. So what I've decided to do is, because I know 95% of the places where I'll be fishing and what rigs I'll be using, I've set it up as anything that's shirt button style on the drop. I've set it to about 6 or 7 foot. Ideally, you don't want to be going obviously above about 10 foot. If you want a 13 foot rod, you've got to take into account the butt. You don't want that knot going back up through the top eye, because it's going to hinder casting. So leave yourself at least sort of like 2.5, 3 foot from the length of your rod, if that makes sense. So if you've got a 10 foot rod, don't do any maximum depth. Where you want the loop is about 7 foot. So yeah, that's just a quick easy way to store your stick floats on winders, and it's just an easy case of them getting to your peg, doing a 7-turn blood knot on there as you normally would, lock it to an eyed hook, and away you go. Well, I hope that helps, little tip, and I'll see you again on the bank. Take care.